There are about 20 pairs of socks on my floor, not because I haven't done laundry, no, because none of them felt right. There's hair tinsel everywhere, tiny rubber bands scattered across the floor. Breakfast is on the counter, and I just stood there after the garage door closed thinking, what the hell just happened? Oh, yeah, school mornings are back. And apparently, I completely forgot that getting children out of the house before 8 a.m. is basically a fire drill. Except during a fire drill, people actually listen to directions. I was so excited for school to start. I love my kids. I was ready for the routine. I was ready for everybody to have somewhere to be again. What I apparently wasn't ready for was how much has to happen before these children can simply walk out the door. Because nothing is ever just one thing. You can't just get dressed. Something doesn't fit right. Something doesn't feel right. The thing they absolutely loved yesterday, suddenly unacceptable. You can't just do their hair. Today, we apparently booked an appointment for braids and hair tinsel. And breakfast, everybody's hungry, but somehow nobody knows what they actually want to eat. And all of this is happening while I'm staring at the clock thinking, how has only 10 minutes gone by? That's when I realized the morning zoo has officially reopened. And if you have kids, I'm guessing you know exactly what I'm talking about. First, you have to wake them up, which isn't really waking them up, it's more like a negotiation. Like, good morning, time to get up. Nothing. Kids, come on. Nothing. Okay, we really have to get moving. Suddenly, everyone is exhausted beyond human comprehension, which is interesting because on the weekends, it's the complete opposite. But eventually, they make it downstairs. Now we have to eat. And somehow the question, what do you want for breakfast, becomes way more complicated than it has any right to be. Nobody knows, and everyone is hungry, but nobody knows. Then comes brushing teeth, getting dressed, finding shoes, making sure everyone has what they need. And then the hair. I have two girls. Neither one enjoys brushing their own hair. What they do enjoy is requesting hairstyles that apparently require me to have graduated from cosmetology school. I commend all of those mothers who do their daughter's hair. um, anyway, so this morning they wanted these beautiful braids. Okay, fine. We're braiding. Then they wanted hair tinsel. So now I'm braiding hair, putting in little pieces of sparkly tinsel. I've got tiny rubber bands everywhere, hair gel's out. And while I'm trying to run what feels like a full service salon before sunrise, my oldest is having an absolute sock emergency. The sock feels weird. Okay, different socks. Nope, those feel weird too. Another pair. No, another pair. Absolutely not. And I swear, by the time we found a pair of acceptable socks, I felt like I had personally solved some kind of international crisis. Meanwhile, I bought all these cute new school clothes. One of my kids wants the old thing that looks like it may have been recovered from a dumpster. Of course. Why would we wear the beautiful new clothes mom bought when we have this old masterpiece that looks like it's been washed 900 times? And here's the thing, when you're actually in the morning chaos, it's not always funny. You're looking at the clock, you know you have to leave. You're brushing someone's hair while they're yelling that you're hurting them. There are socks everywhere, rubber bands, hair tinsel, breakfast is half eaten, and you're thinking, How is it only 7:30 in the morning? Because I feel like I've worked an entire shift. And then they left. My husband pulled out of the garage with the girls. The garage door started coming down, and I swear I heard choir music. Silence. Beautiful, like glorious silence. And now I'm walking around the house cleaning up the aftermath. These hair tinsels on the floor, little rubber bands, gel, breakfast stuff, rejected clothes, approximately 20 pairs of scattered socks around like there was some kind of explosion. And as I'm cleaning it all up, I actually started smiling because this is it. This is life. And I don't know why sometimes we expect life to look different than this. We think the good parts are supposed to be these big, beautiful moments: vacations, birthdays, holidays, big milestones. And of course, those things matter, but so much of our actual life happens on a random Wednesday morning when your kid is rolling around because her sock feels weird. It's stressful, it's annoying, it's loud. Sometimes you're watching the clock thinking you're going to lose your freaking mind. But someday, there won't be tiny rubber bands all over my bathroom. I won't be braiding someone's hair before school. No one will be screaming that their sock feels weird, hopefully. Um, Nobody will need me to get them or help to get them out the door. And I'm definitely not saying that we have to enjoy every second of it, please, because some seconds are terrible. But maybe we can laugh at some of it because nobody really knows how much time we get here. Nobody knows exactly what this whole life thing is. So maybe part of living it is just allowing it to be what it is: beautiful, stressful as hell, messy, funny, frustrating, ordinary, and ours. Those ordinary mornings that feel completely insignificant right now, those might actually become some of the memories we miss the most. So, if your kids just left for school and you're standing in the middle of your house looking around thinking, what the hell just happened here? I'm right there with you. Take a deep breath, look at the disaster, and maybe laugh a little. We survived another morning, and tomorrow we get to do the whole damn thing again. If you relate to this kind of real life chaos, um, please follow Life and Bullshit. Following the show really does help more people find these episodes. And it lets me know that I'm not the only person standing in a pile of rejected socks, wondering how the hell it's only 8 o'clock in the morning. Thanks for listening to Life and Bullshit. And to all the parents out there, the morning zoo is officially back in business.